Welcome. Welcome back to another episode of my Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty here on College Football 26. We are in year 4, ranked number 1 in the country here, 7-0. Coming off of a nice, easy peasy win over Rutgers. And should have a relatively easy game here against Northwestern. They're dramatically worse than us from an overall perspective. But you never know. That's why you play the game. We're the top team in the country. It's kind of crazy to think about. And we're certainly in an easier stretch of our schedule here. Rutgers, Northwestern, Michigan State. These teams are not very good. Iowa is even not that great before things kind of pick up again here at the end. But yeah, we're going to be taking on Northwestern, who is at 4-2, and they're just 1-2 in the conference, so not doing terrible. Beat UCF, San Diego State, FCS, and beat Indiana. They're coming off of back-to-back losses by 3 points to Michigan and then by 38 to USC. So played Michigan tough, did not play USC particularly tough. This game is at Purdue, and again, they are not. They're not a very talented team. Let's take a look at the roster though and kind of see what they look like. Quarterback Elijah Brown, solid. Good, decent enough athlete, strong arm, accuracies are in a good spot. Just looks like a guy that maybe just didn't develop as much as expected. Maybe a guy like Battles can kind of be the next guy, but Elijah Brown's fine. Running backs are okay. Wide receivers, got some solid guys here at the top, but it drops off pretty dramatically. But do have some speed and stuff there. Tight ends, good athlete there in McGee. The offensive line, good at left guard, really good on the interior, but Anthony Bursa is going to miss this game. Got broken ribs, so that greatly depletes their offensive line. They're good at right tackle, good at left guard, a mixture between okay and bad everywhere else. Defensive line, really good on the interior. The linebackers got one decent player, not a lot of great athletes. Timmy Okay, their fastest cornerback, is out in this game. Not a great group, but does have some speed here. But not a great group. Really need him. Good, fast, free safety, and a pretty bad, strong safety. So very similar team to Rutgers. We are going after Fabian Calvin. He is a quarterback that we really like, that we're finally able to put points on again here. But Clemson certainly has the pipeline. That does not look particularly great, to be honest with you. We did find Okini here, trying to get more of these dual threat guys now that I've kind of gotten used pretty quickly to having Baker. Okini, decent enough speed, got some potential there down the line. But Calvin was a guy that we were recruiting so heavily and doing really well on. Just has not worked out, unfortunately. So we just have to deal with that. So he likes playing style as his other big thing. We're trying to overcome Clemson here. Oh, I forgot. I was going to try to do the little swap there, but he's not even in his top 5. It's a long way to go there in that recruitment, but that certainly looks like that could be Clemson's to lose. Just because we spent a couple of weeks not being able to recruit him, have to make sure we're throwing the ball a little bit here. But we're going to be hosting Northwestern here in this episode. Hopefully we can get another win. Crazy being the number 1 overall team in the country. We've come a long way with this program, taking a major jump. I think we're up like 12 overall points from when I took over Purdue, heading into season 1. Doing a nice job, 7-0 on the season, 4-0 in the conference. Your number 1 ranked Boilermakers. All of a sudden selling out the crowd every home game now. Fans are loving it. We're not just a basketball school anymore. We're going to be kicking off to start the things off. I think this should be a good opportunity for our defensive line to have another good game, much like they did against Rutgers and USC. Hopefully, anyway, that's what we're hoping for. We will see Elijah Brown threw 2 interceptions in his last game, no touchdowns when they got throttled by the Trojans. See if we can affect him similarly here today. They're going to open things up. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers in the pistol. It's a run play. Marable and Baxter do a nice job there holding that to a gain of 1. Just kind of stick in that same formation. Going to send pressure. Underneath, knocked away. Baxter quickly there on the hit. And a quick 3rd and 9. Bring out 3 wide receivers for the first time. It's a trio bunch over to the left side. Brown takes the snap, has got some room to operate. Gonna dump this off underneath. Scales there on the tackle. Force a 3 and out. Not a bad way to start things off. DeAndre Smith had a nice game against Rutgers last week. Does not have much of a return there. Let's open things up. Weisbecker was really good last week. Got away with one throw that certainly should have been an interception. We got the victory nonetheless. I do want to start out at least looking to throw the football. They're really fast at free safety. The strong safety is not as good. Baker taking a snap. Gonna try to get this over to Smith, and he drops it. Yeah, not a great start for him here early on. 3 wide receiver. Smith is still out there. Take the snap. Okay, this is a pretty tough start for the home team here. 0 for 2. Took us a while to kind of get the passing game going last week. What it really was is we just, started playing our regular offense and everything else just kind of worked out. Gets this over to Corey Smith, and it's a big 3rd down conversion plus plenty more. Number 12, 38-yard gain there. Did not have a great week last week, but was certainly okay. We're up throwing it here again. Get this out again a lot quicker this time. Not trying to let them collapse. Setting them up with an RPO here. Baker takes it. Another pass to get us underway. Harris gets the 1st down. Gonna try to hit him with that play to DeAndre Smith here again. Takes it. Just gonna hand this off to Volk. Gain of 5 there on his first carry of the game. What do we want to go with here? Inside counter. Take it's a handoff to Volt, breaks a tackle. Gets slammed down, does get the 1st down. He had a monster game against Rutgers last week. Baker this time is going to take it. Going to get it out late to Gant. That's a big shot. It's down to the 2. One of those things, like I have no doubt in this matchup we can consistently run the football, but trying to make sure we're hitting that deal breaker for Calvin, especially if we're made a bad read there. Especially if we're going to be trying to now overcome the Clemson impact. He's as good a grade in that as we can get. 3rd and goal. Take the snap. Over Corey Smith. Another 3rd down catch for him, and he gets into the end zone. His 6th touchdown of the season. Not the cleanest of starts, but a lot of throwing there on that opening drive. Does eventually lead to a touchdown. After we get the 3 and out, we do go get a score, even if it wasn't perfect. Looking for a touchback. We'll see Northwestern out here again now. My expectation is we're going to send a lot of pressure today. Try to make them beat us one-on-one just like they just did as Hines. Tried to jump up and pick that ball off. Never got in good position. Northwestern with a 1-play touchdown strike to Kendrick. Situation. I tried to go for an interception, but we were never really in great position. You want to talk about a high ball. That's a Russell Wilson bomb there. Just got out of position with Hines. Kendrick scores afterwards. 75 yards. Cannot take them lightly. The deep ball has been a major bugaboo throughout this series for us. It's gotten a lot better, but early on, man, if you just throw it up against our cornerbacks, we were not going to be making plays. Let's see how we can get things started here. 1st and 10. 4 wide receivers. Get it out to Volk. Ain't a 2 there. Another handoff to Volk. Ain't a 7 there. 3rd and 1. I think it's something we can work with. Go back to this read option again. I misread it last time. See if I can read it properly this time. Baker takes it. Yep. Handoff to Volk, who is going to get the first down. Barely, but does get it. Takes it. Almost threw that too high for Corey Smith. Second and 7. Up off the screen, just golly. Not getting it set up. Good play. Yep. Gonna take a sack. Yeah, this offense is looking a little discombobulated. Sometimes trying too hard to play to try to get recruits and everything. It's not realistic to always operate that way. That's right. We're going to come out and be aggressive again defensively. They hit us for deep balls. They hit us for deep balls. Keegler coming through, makes another play. Wow. Good man beater. Took it a second to kind of happen. Another big play there for Northwestern. 1st and 10. He just not quite getting there with pressure yet. Gain of 4. I like how it's set up. Okay. Good play. Reverse play, but Morton and Sly all over that. A big loss of yardage there. Let's go. Big play. We're going to show blitz and come out of this. We'll play man. They try to set up a screen underneath. Throw it away. It's in the field goal unit out as Northwestern's looking to take the lead here. Oh, he missed the block. Actually ran past it. Northwestern takes the lead here. We got a 3 and out, went down and scored a touchdown, but let's just play a little basic offense. Play what got us here. Volk. And a 3. In the box. Stannerud, nice run, spin move. It's the first down. Keep it simple. Underneath, Braceville, nice burst there after the catch. Maybe first down there. Baker now takes the snap. It's to Corey Smith, able to get outside the outside corner there. Another first down. He's already put together a nice, solid game. We're still here in the first quarter. Same personnel out there, but a different look. And off to Stennery, good blocking. First down. Walt Flynn, our center's a little banged up. Transferred in has been a non-issue. Play action. Gets it out quickly to Gant's been really involved here early on inside the 5, down at the 4. Play Rasmussen here for a little bit. What do we want to do here? Little Y flat. Into the first quarter. Down 10-7. Gave up the big long touchdown. They were able to get a couple of first downs, ended up kicking a field goal that we should have blocked. Not a terrible start for the offense, but a little discombobulated. Certainly trying to throw it a little too much, I think, here in the early going. 1st and goal. Baker takes it. Oh, golly. Keep messing that up. 2nd and goal now from the 5. We lost a yard on that play. Handoff to Volk. Walks into the end zone. Boilermakers are back up now. One game's been a little bit slower than what I would have thought it would have been at this point. Gee's extra point is up. 14-10. Much cleaner drive there overall. Minnesota's up on Oregon early there down at the bottom. Be an upset brewing there, much like we may have one brewing here. See if we can play a little better defensively. This Northwestern team is certainly playing a lot better than what their overall states they should be playing as on the season. I mean, to be 4-2. Scales and Lawton also 2. Deep blitz, and Baxter gets to him. Strip sack, a deep safety blitz. Ends up coming through clean there. Make this a 3rd and 19. Let's back up. We're going to send pressure here, but try to set ourselves up. They set the screen. Oh, no. Oh, no. I missed the open field tackle. Why'd I even click on it? Just overran him so bad on that play. That might have been my worst display of a football gaming yet on this channel. Wow. Let them get off the hook there. Let them get off the hook. On a 3rd and 19. Underneath. Quick first down. Got to make some plays, guys. There we go. Stuff the run on that play. I lost it too. Third and 7. Let's go off the field this time. Golly, they're just manhandling Kegler. If we do get off the field there, no real chance of making that play work. Boilermakers about to be back out on offense. We'll let that one go. See if we can score again here offensively. Hand off to Volk. Good blocking, just couldn't quite sneak through there. Certainly think that was a manageable play. Didn't quite work out. Corey Smith is nasty, man. Really want to take the top off. Baker's accuracy is not that great in the deep ball game, though. Graceful, nice catch there. Already 2 nice grabs for him today. Should set up well for us to be able to run it here. And it is. If I would stop running into people. It's been like 4 or 5 days since I've played this game, and it is kind of showing right now, to be honest with you. Over to Smith, first down there. Let's see what we want to roll with here. First and 10, doing a lot of throwing of the football here in the early going. Tried to just throw this one up, almost intercepted. Rachel couldn't quite get his feet underneath him, but the pressure was coming there pretty quickly. Thankfully, that was not intercepted. Would have been a great play from the safety, but play action. Pressure comes through. Another sack. This is a pretty weird game here in the early going. Try to throw that out, and Braceful Harris there makes a big time play. We are not been able to run as well as I would have thought, not really protecting as well as I would have thought either. We'll try to scramble out, gets this over, and that's a great pass. Ball's incomplete, but it's a great throw. Just doesn't work out. First and 10. I am messing up these read options. Thank goodness we're playing a team that's not supposed to be very great. I am not playing well at all. Get this to Volk. He breaks a tackle. Set us up for a 4th and 1. So now I think we can certainly go for it here. Read option, look again. This time we should pull it, and we do, and Baker's going to get the first down barely. Does get it. They're playing really well, I feel like. Gets that over to DeAndre Smith, scores again. Had a huge game last week. Gets into the end zone here. They sent the blitz, man coverage against the safety. Just not going to have the speed to hang with Smith there. 21-10, but it's been a pretty ugly offensive performance in a lot of ways. I'm not playing particularly well today. The read options I am consistently messing up. Just play some sound, fundamental defense here. Yeah, just good blocking. But to the wrong side there. Which allowed me to get free, but opened up the run lane. Gain of 8 there. One play here again. Scales makes another nice play. They go empty. Keegler comes through and buries Brown with the sack. Nice work. I knew they were going to take a lot of the time off the clock. Have a little under 2.5 minutes left. Try to score again here for halftime. Smith, ooh, the burst, the speed. 15 with a nice play there. Get this to Stenery quickly. Corey Smith is now banged up. That is not what we want to see. Get this quickly over to Gant. Quick read there. Let's hurry it up. We'll get another snap in here before the 2-minute warning, which we certainly should. Race for another nice catch. Take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 21-10 game. Hopefully Corey Smith is okay. Obviously, he's been our leading receiver. Bruised ribs. Try to get through the rest of this quarter without him. Second and 2. Baker takes it, tries to dump off the screen there, but too much congestion there on the front side. Baker takes it. We'll try to get this out to Gant on the move again in 84. Yet again with another reception to put us inside the 5. Sophomore's having a really good day. Already 241 yards passing.
All right, let's get it. Right.
For Baker. And off to Stenerud. At the 1. Northwestern takes the timeout. Try to just use Volk into the end zone here and take a commanding lead, and we do. Volk scores again. Only averaged 3.5 yards a carry, but he scored 2 touchdowns that could have been bigger plays. But it's a 28-10 lead. The offense certainly looking a little bit better now. Had to kind of get our feet underneath us here. Almost had a chance at a big return there. Should try to get the halftime. Get the ball to start it off again. Ooh, nice catch. Send a little heat here. Good throw, good catch. Just a little cover man. Good throw over again, knocked away. Good play by Stroud. Trying to keep them out of the end zone, trying to keep them out of the scoreboard here for halftime. It's another good throw, good play. Kendrick having a field day against us right now. I think they're going to try to get a quick pass out, play underneath. Keegler tries to come through, he evades. That leads to a big catch down the field. My stick skills are just killing this team today. 28-10 Northwestern trying to regain some momentum here before halftime. 1 timeout left. Jeffries this time in there on the sack, bringing Brown down. Stonewall there. It's out of bounds at 3rd and 9. Come on. Force a field goal here. Get a turnover, be even better. A big strike knocked away Stroud. Had a couple of good plays on this series. Missed a blocked field goal last time. Kick is up. Kick is good. 28-13. Very likely to head into halftime at that score. DeAndre Smith can maybe pop something here, though. Oh, not enough blocking. Just hand this off and get to the locker room. So a big run there. That'll do it here. We'll go to halftime up 28-13. Certainly looking like the #1 team in the country, just strictly from the scoreboard, but more points than I would like to give it up. The 75-yard one-play touchdown not helping. We've had some inconsistencies of protecting the football, or protecting the quarterback, excuse me. But when given time, we've thrown the ball pretty well, 21-26, 241 yards through the air. But certainly looking for a little bit more out of this defense and more consistency with the pass rush. And we're obviously going to throw it around a little bit here, but now this game is more about Hunter Smith almost breaks that one. Let's try to play just a more consistent brand of football here. Nice run to Volt. Nice gain of 7. Little stretch run here. Volt cuts it back up. Easily gets the first down. Feels good to be able to run it. Cineru gets it. Nice blocking. Gain of 5 or 6 there. Gonna call it a gain of 6. Try this screen pass to him again that they read out so well last time. Should get it this time, we do. Cineru does get the first down there on the screen. Baker just going to scramble with this one and picks up a ton of the yards that he's lost back from all of those sacks he's taken today. Makes a nice play there. It's a game breaker quarterback. He'll really be a big difference maker for us. Now our backup center dealing with some problems here. So I don't know who that's going to put in there at center. Rasmussen is now out. Huh.
Let's go. Break. Single.
See if we can kind of survive that.
42 strong. Blue 42. Black 8.
Sent the blitz come in. Smith, another nice grab there. Dealing with a little worse play on the interior now is not great. Decent double team block there. Could not sneak through though.
All right, let's get it. Right. Get ready.
And off to Cineru, who gets into the end zone, and Purdue extends their lead. #1 running back in the country. Certainly making some plays. Big drive there for him. 35-13. So certainly feeling pretty good about where this game lands as far as us winning, but certainly getting more banged up than we would like to. I think this defense could put together a good stand here. Nice run play. Almost gets the first down before he's brought down. He was late on a read there, and it works out still with a massive bomb. You are kidding me. Northwestern refusing to quit. It's hit us with 2 bomb pass plays. This one to Elegon. Take a look at this replay. That is So we had Baxter manned up here on this inside guy. So that's a quick pass right there. An easy completion, easy first down, a ton of yards. But Sly gets beat, and Sly's more of a man coverage corner too. Just got outran there. Big time play there for Northwestern. Hit us for 2 bombs today. Playing style's a real thing for these recruits too, including on our the defensive side of things. And we've got a bunch of guys here on the visit this week. 35-20. We're not exactly putting them away the way I would like to. This has not been as clean an effort as what we saw against Rutgers last week for sure. Defense has given up 2 bomb plays. Northwestern hasn't done a ton really outside of that. Going off to Volt, doesn't gain anything there. Let me get this team going again. Sent pressure, tried to get that out quickly, and it did not work. Able to scramble play again. Corey Smith still not out there. Big pass there to Braceville, who makes another great grab through contact. Doing a really nice job of maintaining these drives. Seems like an update or something came through where if you tell them to sit your guys off to the side, they sit them off to the side and don't force them back in there consistently. And I have misread these read option plays pretty much every single time.
Let's go. Race. Single, single. Set.
Get this out to Stenerud. Really nice double block out there from Harrison. Stenerud with a massive play. Wow. Baker now 329 yards through the air. What a performance for him. Baker this time just going to try to take the block. Gets a first down. Buries that one into Braceville, who dives in, gets into the end zone. Big day for Bryce Baker through the air. It's a 42-20 lead. Purdue does a really nice job of answering there with a touchdown of their own after the defense gave up another deep pass play. Northwestern going to start off at their own 13 now. Might be a swing pass out. Nope, underneath. There's a flag on the play.
Hold it. Offense.
Going to back them up now to their own 6. Come on. Would love a sack here. Almost get there. Nice play from Sly. Trying to make up for his missed D's that last possession. So heave down the field, Stroud. Another nice play. He's had a good game. Really has had a nice game. Come on. Not get pressure. Brown with a bad throw, though, and they're going to be punting out of their own end zone here. Andre Smith going to catch this in a pretty decent spot for us. See if we can. Corey Smith is now back out. Let's just go ahead and try to get him a pass going right here. Probably should not have done that. Took a big shot there. Ball's incomplete anyway. I missed it. I'm like clicking the hold button there. Too late. I'm not playing. We're up 42-20, but I'm not exactly playing very well myself here. That one should have been intercepted. 4th and 11. Let's punt it away. That was a really ugly offensive stand there. Look at that. Way too high. Oh, that's almost a fumble opportunity or a muff punt opportunity for us. See if this defense can get another stop. Second and 8, receiver in motion, jet pass, and it is outstanding blocking out there. Great blocking from Northwestern there on that play. Game is not over. Take the blitz, gotta get off these blocks, guys. Marable thankfully makes a play. Ball was a half step off trying to get there. Trying to get pressure again, and Brown just continues to roll around making plays, man. Quarterback's legit. He's a senior. He's impressed me. Yep, stuffed that one though. Maybe the last play of the third quarter here, Northwestern trying to hang around. Took a shot there and made another great pass. It's 42-20 as we head into the fourth quarter. Purdue defense has certainly not been as good as I would have liked it to been through these 3 quarters. Hopefully we can get that corralled here late. I think the offense has certainly been plenty good. 42 points through 3 quarters is obviously nice. Been some things I would like to improve. I almost want to just go field goal block and see if that's the difference in us getting the stop here or not. So I don't know how to stop it. Do not know how to stop it. Big pass, out, Slough with a nice tackle. It's a gain of 2, though. High formation, we're definitely going to send a couple extra guys here. It's just great blocking. Great blocking and a missed tackle. First down as Northwestern just refusing to quit, and Keegler overruns Brown there. What could have been another sack turns into a 9-yard gain. We're going full wide receivers. We're going to get aggressive here. Sent the pressure. Nice shot there, the defensive front. Run this double bracket, maybe? What do you think? Like that. I'm going to slant to the right just in case it's a run play. It is not. Just not getting pressure. Northwestern. What a big drive for them. Elijah Brown delivers. Touchdown. A good catch, too. Had defensive back all over him, but makes the play. Underneath, and he gets into the end zone. 42-28. Game is not over. We need a big, long drive here. See if we can run it. Oh, trying to cut it back. He's a little stop and start action there, but only gets a gain of 8. Bulk, another nice run. Couldn't get the juke off. But with 76 yards, had 19 carries. This is certainly the put up or shut up drive here for Purdue. Northwestern has played them much tougher than I would have assumed coming into this one. Some sloppiness on the defensive side. Sloppiness on the offensive side. And when you feel like you have to go to something offensively, handing it off to 24 is always a real sound decision. Now Stenerud is out there, is having a really nice game himself. Didn't get much help on that play. Second and 10, we're going to go right back to Stenerud here with the run. Stenerud, nice blocking around him. Able to wiggle through traffic there at the line. Helped out, made a play. Took another sack there. Golly. Whew. Baker's taking some shots here in this game. I think that's actually slide back this way. Yeah. And roll out to that side. Make a good throw here to Gant. What a play there for Baker. As Gant has yet again made a catch. He's put us inside the 10. He deserves a touchdown. Don't know if we can get it to him. That bunch set up here again. And off to 24, who's going to rumble in for his 3rd touchdown of the day. Over the century mark. 49-28. I haven't really talked about enough. Is Volk maybe a Heisman candidate kind of guy? Has he gotten to that point? He's been huge for us the past couple of weeks. Really been big for us all season. That one is picked off his hinds. Comes up and makes a play. That should be the icing here on the cake. 3 wide. Just made a throw out. Just a bad decision. Poor pass. It's a bad decision anyway. Even a good pass is picked off there by Sly. Goes over the top. Really lucky that didn't end up being a pick 6. So, okay. Big time play there. That should pretty well clinch it. Another run play to Volk. It's another first down. It's Zegwu, who he is going to be the tight end that takes it in for a score. (55-28). The offense was great today. A little lackluster from myself playing, but offensive line blocked really well. Guys have made plays. Good to see that pop pass work for a score there in that spot too. First time we've done anything out of that formation except hand it off. So good to see that work. The Hines interception set us up for another quick score. Now it's just a matter of just getting out of Dodge. The passing secondary has really struggled. I was going to say the pass defense. Secondary has struggled with some, really just a couple of big plays given up. And, man, you know, guys making plays for Northwestern is all a part of it. Pass rush has been okay, a little hit or miss. We certainly have missed some opportunities, especially with Keegler, to maybe notch a couple of sacks or two. Quick screen out. Sly with a great play. Sly gave up a lone touchdown. Otherwise, has played a really strong brand of football today. Hines with the interception. 3rd and 11. This was a 14-point game just a few minutes ago. That ball gets back, knotted down. Northwestern is going to concede the game, and they're actually going to punt it here. We'll do them the pleasure of handing it off a couple of times and getting out of here with a win. Smith takes the fair catch. Good to see Corey Smith is healthy now and ready to go. Hand off to Volk. Gain of 3. He's touched it a lot. Let's get him out of the game. We'll leave the rest of the starters in there, but let's get him a little break. Now Forsett had a really strong finish against Rutgers. Really looked the part. Another handoff is his first carry of the day. We'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Man. It's nice to get to the point in time where you're like better than these teams by such a margin that even, you know, having parts of the game where you're not playing particularly well in and still being able to double them up is a really cool thing. I'm going to dump this out to Forsett so that Volk doesn't have to take a hit. Out there quickly, Forsett's going to get the first down. I don't know if that's going to count as him staying in bounds or not. It is, okay. Hand off there to Stenerud. Nice run. Finish this up. And the last thing we're going to do here is take a knee and get out of here with a win. 56-28. Almost 200 yards rushing. Almost 400 yards passing. 56-28 win here in the Big Ten. Let's see if we can add on some commits this week. Strong last 3 quarters for us offensively. Big time day for Bryce Baker. Ends up with 4 touchdowns in a game where, you know, Stenerud ran for 1 and Volt ran for 3, a trio of them. Did not mean to kind of skip everything there, but we ran the ball pretty well. The sack certainly hurt us. We threw it really well, though. Big time yards per pass. We were excellent on 3rd down, much better defensively on 3rd down. And we took care of business. You know, we won the turnover battle. We won the time of possession. The game was not really as close probably as this score shows, but hitting a couple of big passing plays kept them in it. But Baker, 395 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. 78% completion percentage. Volk goes over the century mark. Baker was not great on the ground today with all the sacks he took, but did have the longest run of the day. Stenerud was really good. Forsett on his couple of touches were solid, but 4 rushing touchdowns there in total. Gant, 6 for 99. Corey Smith, 5 for 67 in a score. Braceville, 5 for 61 in a score. Andre Smith, 3 for 42 in a score. Zegwu, his 1 catch, did end up going for a score. Still not really getting Harris involved, just kind of the way this season has worked out. But Volk and Stenerud also have nice days out of the backfield in the passing game. Sly, 8 tackles, 3 tackles for loss. He was solid. Marable was pretty solid here. Picked up 3 sacks. Baxter coming in on the blitz really helped us out in that one spot. And then Hines, of course, gets the interception. Northwestern, I thought Brown was solid. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Showed some deep ball accuracy that I think was really impressive. They could not run the football at all. Brown did a nice job of kind of evading pressure, but yeah, not a fantastic game for them, but did hit some big strike plays for sure. That kept them in it. They did have some sacks. I need to look at that. Them defensively, as they picked up a sack and a half. Mason Maine, Mason Green, and then Emmanuel Chun coming in there, but they could not get interceptions. They couldn't really stop us that much offensively. We're going to try to use, I think, Stenerud maybe. I think would be nice. Let's see. Do we have a Stenerud play here? It's going to be that screen pass. Nope, just a pass over to the outside. Just had really good blocking out there. That was the play. Harris had several really, really nice blocks. And then let's find one where we got sacked. Maybe use one of their defensive players. Don't do that a whole lot. Certainly any of their wide receivers there would have been easily usable there as well. There we go. Let's just see whoever it is. Whoever picked up the sack here will use. Certainly should end up bringing home some commits here this week, I would think. We had several people coming in for a visit. Do get a commit here. Joey Wolf, a 4-star defensive tackle. Philip Treadwell, 4-star outside linebacker. And that's all we got. Okay. Oh, we're holding on to Clemson, but that's going to be an ugly one. We fall back to number 2. Now y'all have made me mad. That's ridiculous. Abdul Volk, the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. 3 rushing touchdowns certainly help out the cause there. Cannot believe we fell 1 week at number 1. So we had a Texas upsetting Florida, had Notre Dame over Boston College, Alabama throttling Missouri, TCU over Arizona, Auburn over Tulane, Georgia big over Ole Miss on the road, Kansas State over West Virginia on the road. There's our game. Buffalo over Miami of Ohio, Rice over Navy, had Syracuse over Virginia. Virginia's not very good. Clemson's back up to number 1 overall with a big victory at home against Pittsburgh by 20 points. I get that. I'm okay with it. Tennessee over Arkansas, big. Oklahoma over South Carolina, big. Penn State, big over Rutgers. UCLA over Indiana. Oklahoma State by 1 point over BYU, a nice impressive victory for them. Nebraska over USC, knocking USC back out of the top 25. LSU gets upset by Texas A&M as Taylor Downs. What are we doing out there? 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 69. But he had a really good game, actually. He was very, very good. And then our last score was Michigan over Washington by pretty emphatic fashion there. Players of the week. Angelo Bishop out of Vanderbilt and Deontay Bowling out of Alabama. 6 rushing touchdowns. Good Lord. In the Big Ten, you had Jamrock Grimsley and then Abdul Volk. Is that enough to get Volk into the Heisman conversation? It is not, as Underwood has jumps back up. Bryce Baker has officially gotten in with a 4-touchdown day, no interceptions. He's put himself in the Heisman conversation. Good things happen when you're not throwing interceptions. 21 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Speaking of that, for him on the season, 2,300 yards passing. And then you add in almost 200 yards rushing and 5 scores there. Volk's been really good, though. Would not be surprised if he starts really getting some love here in the back half of the season. He's been a monster for us on the ground. He is like scorched earth hot right now. Playing really, really well. Yeah, scored 6 touchdowns over his last 3 games. Almost 300-yard performances out of that, with some other big performances in here too. He's found the end zone in all but 1 game, and that was our win over Illinois. Corey Smith's been really good. DeAndre Smith operating essentially as wide receiver 2 despite not playing nearly as many snaps. Gann had a really nice game there as well. Defensively, Scales and Lawton, Marable, Baxter sliding out all over the 50 tackle mark. Kegler having a really good redshirt freshman campaign. Starting to slow down here a little bit, but should end up getting to double digits in sacks. We've only missed 1 field goal with Gee. Let's take a look at this recruiting. Really, really nervous about what we've got going on here with Calvin. Oh, and Nebraska overtakes us for Ali here when they are about to have their visit with him. I mean, what do you do? I said, we're doing all we can do. It is what it is. If we survive the visit, maybe we can get him in if we beat Iowa, but, you know, it's fine. It is what it is. Tried to soft sell him there, and I don't know, maybe I did the wrong sale, actually. I don't know, but no, that had to have been the right one, but we soft sold because we didn't know exactly if it was the right thing or not. Max that out. Bradford, here comes Alabama for that, so that's exciting. So Calvin. Our only hope is to get him in on a visit like right now. I don't know. I literally do not think that this race will last until Nebraska. But we'll try it. That's all we can do. That's just going to be a loss. It just is what it is. Okine here. Put 25 on that just to give us another body just in case. See if we can hold off Missouri's bringing him in on a visit here. We'll see. We have the pipeline win there, but it ain't working for whatever reason. You know what? Let's bring Bradford in on a visit for this game, just in case it does end up being what it ends up being the difference in us getting Calvin or not. Let's get as many points in that as we can. I don't know. I don't think this battle is not going to last till week 11. So just keep pumping in the 50 there. Okay. USC trying to get in here and ruin this for me. Put another 10 on Curtin here. So we brought in Durbin, but he did not commit. Gave us a little bit of a lead there over Notre Dame, but I doubt we end up getting the #1 linebacker in the country in that spot. I really wish some of these guys would just commit. We're the only people recruiting you, Hunter. Just come. All right, so that was a big visit there for Nelly. Should really help us land him. Ali, can we survive this visit that they have to Nebraska? I think if we survive it, I think we can win it, but that really sucks. All right. Just trying to peruse, take a look here. I'm sure there's not any quarterback at all that has not been offered at this point. Yeah. What about just 4 stars in general that have no offers? Robert Smith is a gadget type. Free safety Blair Hyde. Let's do a little scouting here and just see what we kind of got. Definitely just gonna, I'll just add this safety. Won't even scout him, we'll just let that rock. Take a look at these wide receivers though. Okay. Adding in that, we gave a scholarship here to Tranquil. I'm sure all it's going to take is a Georgia or Florida or whoever to give him a scholarship, and I'm sure he's going to want to go there. Are there any hours that we can utilize from somebody else? We feel pretty good about landing here. Take 10 points here. Let's take 10 away from Bradford for right now. Take 5 here from Stewart. Take 10 away from Hunter that I just put back on him. Now let's go back over here and let's do yep, all for him. Let's do 5, 10, then we'll go to this safety and we'll put 5 on him. Should be something we can really jump on here well for him. We're the only people that have offered him a scholarship. But that'll do it here. Trying to add a couple people here to the board. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Check out my Seattle Mariners franchise on the channel as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Been really enjoying this series. Been very excited every time I've gotten a chance to hop on and play. And but yeah, that's going to do it. And thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time.